If you're someone dealing with depression, is it possible that you are the reason why you're depressed? Now understand what I'm saying. I understand that there are a lot of people in this world who are clinically depressed. They've been diagnosed with depression. They take medication or took medication. They've been to therapy or currently in therapy. The only reason why I probably haven't been diagnosed with depression is because I've never been to therapy before. So I understand that there are a lot of people who have been diagnosed with this condition. But I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people like me who go through periods of time where you're just feeling sad. And it's this overwhelming feeling of sadness and grief. Could it be that you are the reason why you're feeling that way? Because I'm starting to understand, I'm starting to see in my own personal life, and maybe you can relate, that most of the time when I'm going through these periods of sadness, or let's just use the word depression, I don't believe it's because I have a diagnosis, even though I could be wrong. I think it's because I'm simply not doing the things I need to be doing to improve my life. Like, think about it. How many times have you said, man, I'm going to start working out. Man, I'm going to start writing that book. Man, I'm going to start this podcast. Man, I'm going to start making music again, or whatever your goal or dream is, and you haven't done anything to reach that goal. You're not trying to make your life better. So you remain in a state of self-pity and self-defeat, even though you're the one who has the responsibility and the power to ultimately change your life. So then you say, oh, I'm depressed, or I'm sad. I'm 31 years old, and one thing I've come to realize is that life will always give you something to be sad about. We're human beings. I don't care if you're a billionaire. Now, I'd rather be a sad billionaire than a broke individual who's just sad, if I had to choose. But what I'm ultimately saying is, when I say that maybe you're the reason why you're depressed, is because you may not just be simply doing the things you know you need to be doing to improve your life. I definitely am someone who's done that to myself. It's self-inflicted. No one is stopping me from pursuing my goals or changing my life or becoming a self-improved, a better individual. It's me. It's not the way I grew up. It's not the way I was raised. I'm not saying those things don't have an impact on your current condition, because I completely understand that a lot of people have dealt with all types of trauma in their childhood. So in no way, shape, or form am I trying to minimize that. And if I'm coming across that way, please forgive me, because that's not my intention. What I'm saying is, if you look at your life realistically and objectively, can you honestly say you're doing everything in your power to make your life better? I'm not even necessarily talking about monetary gain, like money. Because think about it. You could be someone who is barely getting by, but every day you're striving to better your life. Maybe you're working out. Maybe you're just changing your diet. Maybe you're reading books or just doing things that you used to do when you were a kid, before the world gave us all of our problems, before we became adults and things like that. Like me, I used to love to read books and just learn new things and research. And now I can barely get through a chapter of a book because my attention span is, within a few seconds, I'm already back on my phone again, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok. And then you got the nerve to complain that my life sucks. Well, I'm the reason why my life sucks. It's not the government. Your life doesn't suck because of the Illuminati. Your life doesn't suck because Joe Biden is president or Trump was president. Your life sucks because you haven't done everything in your power to make your life better. And the truth of the matter is, even if you are making your life better, life will always give you something that will make you sad. Because that's just life. You have to be happy sometimes, you're going to be sad sometimes. You got to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. That's what I'm starting to learn. I'm not a guru. I'm not a spiritual teacher. These are just things I'm just starting to realize. Like, yo, I'm the reason why I'm depressed. You know when Michael Jackson said, "The man in the mirror"? Like, it's me. I can't blame somebody else. I can't blame the fact that, you know, my dad left when I was a young age. I used to use the excuse, oh, well, you know, if I had my dad in my life. No, because there are plenty of people who grew up with no parents. Some people don't know who the hell their parents are. And yet they're doing better than me. Because they took the initiative and took responsibility and accountability for their lives. So I ask you again, are you depressed because of you? Think about it. Just examine your life. Just look at it objectively and be honest with yourself. That's what I'm starting to learn. I have to be honest with me. Before I can be honest with anyone else, I have to be honest with me. Am I really doing everything I can to change my life? Am I doing things that I genuinely enjoy every day? Because this is what sparked this video. And I'm actually about to end this video, but this is my last point. Because recently I was thinking, I'm like, man, I was really having fun when I was making music. And I used to make music, I used to record, I've made projects, I've made an album, I've made a few albums, I've made music, shot music videos, all that. And I was thinking to myself recently, like, man, even though I never blew up, even though I never became some famous rapper and all that, I was having the most fun when I was just in the studio creating, writing, recording, coming up with new ideas. That was fun for me. I've only got paid a few $100s from the music I made, and yet I still enjoyed it. Why not just get back to doing the things I used to enjoy and find new things I can enjoy? And that's why I'm asking you, are you really depressed because you're clinically depressed? Which, again, if that's you, I completely understand. But if you're someone who's just sad, it could possibly be because you're just not doing shit with your life. You're not actually doing anything. You say you're going to do something, but you don't fucking do it. Trust me, I understand. Because I'm the same way. And that's why I'm making this video. So with that being said, if you are depressed, and if you're going to be depressed, you might as well just work while being depressed. Because at least you can say, well, I'm depressed, but I'm not depressed because I'm lazy. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.